If you want to be able to buy the most expensive players and open the best packs in FC24, go to u7buy.com to buy your EA FC24 coins. It's cheaper than buying FC points and just as reliable. With their already amazing prices, you can get an extra 6% using promo code Inception at checkout. Okay guys, so these are like pretty short and concise videos when it comes to the selections that exist within some of these cards, right? So again, if some more selections come out in the future, obviously my bad, right? It just depends on whether we don't know what EA does when it comes to their content, right? But we just finished the video for the Euro attackers version of what I think is going to be like really good meta options for the game in a general sense for the selections that you do have. The next one is going to be Copa America, right? It's a Copa America one, but the Copa attackers, obviously, right? So this one is going to have 3 different selections, I believe, as well. And again, if they do more in the future, I do apologize. It's hard to tell whether or not they're actually going to put more, right? But as of right now, what you get is some stat improvements and again, some very good play styles being added to some of these cards as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. Chucky, they did an evolution for this card in the PSV team, but I think he recently transferred to the MLS, if I'm not mistaken. I think I saw it the other day that he got transferred to San Diego or Saint Diego. I don't know what that MLS team is because I've honestly never seen them before. But Lozano is going to be the cover star for this one, right? So pace boost, dribbling boost, shooting boost, passing, tiki-taka added as well, right? The other one is going to be the power shots plus with the weak foot improvement as well. And then last but not least, it is going to be the stat improvements in physical and passing departments, skill move +1, while being able to give him a trickster, a press proven, and a technical, right? So a big variable with these playstyles being added to the card is that their dribbling in a general sense should feel more responsive in game, right? That's going to be like the key thing to take a look at when it comes to trying out these cards if we do get our hands on them, right? So at least probably going to be the biggest one, I would say. But with Lozano for now, guys, obviously looks like a really cool card, but not the one that's trending the most, right? The one that is trending the most is going to be Richarlison for obvious reasons. He is a Brazilian player that plays in the Premier League and gives you the 5-star capabilities. I think by default, with a card like this, you are going to be using him in a more physical oriented manner, right? Because usually he just feels that way, right? This is a card that you give the obvious engine chemistry style to increase the pace, the dribbling, and the passing to be as high as possible. But obviously his balance is still in a low spot, right? So base card stats wise, they did give him some very good stuff, right? Because physical stats is already in a good spot. They know that people are most likely going to give him an engine or a hawk. It depends on which direction they're going to go into, right? Because some people, when they use these physical dudes, they just know by default that they're not going to be able to dribble that much with them. So they're just going to give them a hawk anyways, right? But key thing here to mention is obviously the physical stats being in a good spot, right? So he has 99 jumping, he has 99 heading accuracy, and play styles that he's working with, he actually has a few different stuff, right? So responsive wise, he could feel better than you think, again, because of the play styles that they're adding to the card, right? So technical being added, the trickster being added, the press proven, the technical plus, all of that really adds to these cards to make them feel as responsive as possible, right? So we're going to see if that actually ends up being the case when we do end up trying him out, right? On the engine, the pace is in a good area. The dribbling is being improved. The shooting is already above mid-90s. That's the least you can ask for, right, in this game. Passing also going to be in a pretty decent area as well for this card. Especially with the engine chemistry style being added, you will be making him feel more usable. What's interesting about him is he actually has some defensive stats too, not like a whole lot, but enough to be able to, you know, do something with it at the very end, right? Or at the very least. And then physical, like I said earlier, he does have a few things too. He might just be like a really good physical type attacker, honestly. Like that might just be the case with him. So for the links that he's working with, for the play styles that they give him, it might seem to be like the most option or the most viable option for a lot of people, right? Icardi, who is the next card here. Let's be real. This card has a lot of potential to be good. I personally enjoyed using his flashback card during that time period when he was released. I think during the same year as like Benzema. Like he's nowhere near Benzema. Benzema was a different breed. But the Icardi card was actually really fun, especially if you played two strikers that one had good attacking AI, and then the other one played like this Icardi. I believe during that time period was like a medium as well. It was really cool to work with, right? With Icardi on this card, there's potential, right? Because we don't know if EA drops some special sauce on this card. So what if, you give him an engine chemistry style and he has those base mechanics, right? We don't know 100% for certain, but 5-star capabilities, 5'11" height, high medium work rates. It's looking pretty decent so far, right? Definitely a lot of really nice things to work with. Passing on the card is going to be improved. Shooting for base card stats is already in a very good area too. The play styles, he has Trivela Plus. So Trivela Plus, working with a weak foot that's really good, can be very helpful in certain situations if you ever find yourself in those areas. He has the skill moves as well to work with the technical plus. They give him the right base card play styles to also be able to dribble properly as well, which is a very key thing at the end of the day nowadays, especially with technical being added. In his case, the press proven being added, a regular trickster being added, like it adds a lot, right? And what's interesting about this card is that he actually has physical capabilities. Like he has the aerial, he has the power header to be able to hit those on a maybe consistent level, because he's also 99 jumping, 99 heading accuracy with very good base card stats for physical, right? So definitely look into this one, especially if you are building some sort of like team with the Galatas or the Super League players. Like if you still have Zaha on your team and you were upgrading him, right, as an example. So let's say you did the Zaha card and you got this card right here, evolutions wise, you improved him to be up until this point, which to be fair looks like a pretty decent card. Then that's going to be a really nice link to work with if you went down that route, right? Like it looks pretty cool, right? And that's like a big link to work with. And obviously him being Argentinian, there's a few things you can work with there as well. Sorry guys, just had to finish the video for the Euro one we just did, right? So just had to upload that real quick. But we have the new Copa America one, right? Again with Lozano. This card, 5-star capabilities, high-low work rates, 5'9" as well. Base card stats for pace, already in a good area, big W there. This card kind of looks like he's formatted for a marksman, which would make him a very solid choice, right? The dribbling in the card would be in a significantly better area. The shooting would be in a better area, right? He has very good playstyle pluses for the most part, right? Technical plus, big one. Trivela plus, big one. And the power shot, if you actually utilize it, it is a very effective playstyle to use. I personally don't, but I know that it's good because there's some people that use it against me. I'm like, oh my, like especially when people go for like a scoop turn just on the inside of the 18, and then when they're just inside, they'll hit that power shot right after. Those ones are really crazy to work with, right? So for a card like this that is getting improved in that shooting department with really decent passing capabilities and physical capabilities also being improved as well, there's a lot of stuff to work with there, right? Regular playstyles, he also has a lot of stuff too, man. A regular press proven, a trickster, tiki-taka, quick step, rapid. So fast he'll be, right? With a high-low work rate especially, hopefully. A whipped pass, a regular whipped pass is even a W as well too. So you really can't go wrong with that. So from this one, from the selections that you are given with the Copa America attackers, again, the most obvious choices for this is definitely going to be Richarlison because of the easier links that you have to work with, right? For the major links with the Brazilian and the Spurs players and stuff, right? But I'm going to tell you guys this right now, man. There's a lot of potential with Icardi. Who knows, man? He could potentially feel like a Benzema. I never tried out, because there was people wanting me to try out this Team of the Season card when this thing came out during that time period, and I never gave him a shot. It's a plus version too, so he actually might be a pretty decent card in game. I just never gave him the opportunity, right? But with this card, you get a free version of him that is one of two selections, right? So most people will definitely go with Richarlison as the obvious choice, but then they might go with Icardi right afterwards. But honestly, like if you can get the links with certain cards, right? Depends on how you're linking your team, then this one would also be really nice too. You guys can let me know if they actually give the chemistry links in the comment section, because I'm not 100% sure about this, because I don't know if it says anything about the plus on the contract or the chemistry. It would be really nice if they did, but I'm just not 100% sure about that. But yeah, no, they all look really nice. Honestly, like even these guys as a physical type attackers, there's a lot of potential to work with. Honestly, I think there's more potential with Icardi than there is with Richarlison. But hey, I could be completely wrong, right? These cards can drastically impress me in game. It just depends, right? But yeah, they're well formatted for how they will respectively play in game. They get really good play styles to make them as usable as possible. So they're going to be very interesting to try out whenever we have that opportunity. So if you guys ever want those videos, be sure to let me know. We will be doing a review for most of these cards because I know that people are going to be interested in them because it's cards that you're getting for free and then upgrading afterwards. So yeah, if you guys get these cards early, just let me know in the Discord. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I will catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.